Well, how's it going, everyone? My name is Miguel Fuentes, and today is Friday. And the topic I want to discuss is what is the gospel? I'm not talking about the four books of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but I'm talking about the good news, which is what the gospel is, the good news. And when I was reading through the New Testament uh, in 90 days, or at least under 3 months, it really sparked, it really ignited inside my heart about doing evangelism again. Because I have seen, I watch a lot of YouTube videos about evangelism tips to street preaching to street evangelism, something like that. And it really sparked an interest in this. And I remember, I think like two, no, I think it's 5 years ago. I went through my first street preaching or street evangelism with a group of acquaintance through a friend of mine on Facebook, and we do like a little meeting there and there. But God had really, we all must share the gospel to somebody, either through work, either through you know every opportunity counts. Um, I've been doing a lot of things that will help me to witness to somebody. Um, on Halloween, I give them a gospel track, maybe one or two pieces of candy, and just shine the light to them. Praise God that praying that they will be saved, because we all must have that desire to get people saved. Uh, and because of that reason, um, it really sparked like a global missions movement uh, in the charismatic Pentecostal actually Baptist too. Um, but I truly understand that it is very, very important to understand what the gospel is. The gospel, you know, I believe that it has what's called a past life stuff. Like for example, I did paranormal stuff, and soon later on in my life, which is a friend of mine, uh, witnessed to me, and I came to church, invited me to church, and I remember my pastor, which is not my pastor, preached a sermon on how Jesus saves people and stuff like that, and I gave my life to the Lord, and I renounced every paranormal stuff, every pornography, all these things, because the gospel is there to change people's lives and to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, because you begin to understand the power of God when you read the Word of God, when you pray, when you seek the Lord. Always there, and be filled with the Holy Spirit. And then that's the most important part, is that you are being led by the Holy Spirit, and that the Lord is leading every believer to go out there and preach the gospel. Not just evangelists, because we're all called to be evangelists, uh, or having that gift of evangelism in our lives, so that we can witness to people and to understand that there is life and death, that there is hell and heaven, and that it is by your choice. Either you choose Jesus over everything else, or do everything else, and perish. Basically, basically that's what it comes to. Um, so, so what is the gospel to you? I want to hear your comments and stuff like that. And yeah, so may God bless you and keep you. And I'll see you again later.